everyone, welcome back. Lovely to have you here. It's a lovely afternoon here with us in the UK and just the perfect lighting, so I thought I'd come on and do a little project with you. All right, so let's get started. Right, so I'm doing a little project in the Traveler's Notebook, the Floral Folly journal kit that I'm using, and I have a playlist in the description box below the video. So for any of the projects that you've missed, you're welcome to have a look there on the playlist. It gives you all the videos I've done with this project so far. All right, now I'm going to work on this piece today, not this side. I'll do that one on Friday, but I'm going to work on the other side of the tea stain page today. So just trying to find it. Here it is. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that a little bit to the side. I'm going to leave that at the top there, and then we are going, well, that's in the way, isn't it? So let's put that over there. And then I'm going to have a look at this piece here. So that is the bit from the other side. I'll finish that next time. And we put this little pocket on here with these two pieces of ephemera. And this little pocket is one that lifted up like that. We made that before. And I want to work on this side today and these two pieces here. I wanted to get it all done, but I think that was just over optimistic. So I've tried to prepare as much as I possibly can. Now, as you can see, this piece of paper, I folded it in. I'm going to say about 2.5 inches, because if you've got a US letter size, that will possibly affect it. So it's just over 2.5 inches, and I've made the fold line. And then what remains, I have effectively folded this. Here's the fold line. I've folded it just a sort of 1/8 of an inch before the actual fold line there, like that. All right. So on this side here, this flap, I've stenciled it because it does fit into my journal like that. All right. So, and then on the back, we did what we did before, so that's fine. So on this page here, what I thought we would do is simple little pockets. So I'm going to show you mine, and you've seen me do these before. I've just taken 2 of the background papers. I've stenciled on the inside flaps because they were just white. And I wrote the measurements in one of them, so it's here. So what I've measured is 3 3/4 inches in width, and the length of your page, which is 8 1/4 if it's A4 or 8 1/2 if it's US. So you can trim yours down to 8 1/4 if you like. That equates to 21 centimeters that way, and 9 1/4 more or less centimeters that way. All right, I have folded this flap down just short of 2 inches. I've made that a flap. I've rounded the corners on both of these, and then 2 3/4 inches from the bottom, I've folded that up. All right, so there we go. Now I am going to be sewing these in a sec, so I just wanted to show you. I've done that with the 2, so I've got the nice soft pink check and the sort of peachy floral paper, but these are pages that come with the backing sheets with this kit. All right, if you are wanting a kit, I do have this as a kit on its own, and this and also as a printed kit, so digitals or printables if you don't have any of these and were wanting them. All right, I like them because they're my backing pages that I like to use. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to actually I'm not going to do it. Am I going to do it? Yeah, I want to just do a little bit of, I'm not going to sew today. I think I'm just going to not sew today. It's not a must, and yeah, let's try it without the sewing. So I'm just going to put some glue on the underside there. Once you stenciled, you can do that, and we're going to do the same with this one. So it's just on the sides. Okay, just a little bit of glue there just to keep those down. There we go. And then the little flaps will fold down. I have already inked them, so that saved me some time there. just a little bit of ink, and we've got little pockets ready to go, just like that. All right, so what I have done now is I've taken myself a doily. So it's one of these little doilies, and I've cut it in half. I'm going to now turn these flaps up like that, and I'm going to stick these doilies down. So just want to see, it's going to fit there pretty neatly. It's going to go slightly over, so it's just so that I know not to get glue beyond the edge. So it's easier, I've learned from experience, just to put the glue directly on, because this is quite fine paper. And you could stamp on these doilies if you wanted to as well. I'm going to just get that stuck down there like that. Okay, and the same on this side. So again, we want to just get some glue on there, and this is a lot quicker than going around the doilies fine little lines. I'm not sure if, oh, I do, I have two here. I thought it felt like it. So we want to just get that stuck on there like that. There we go. All right, and have I got two here? Then I must do. No, it's one. Okay, so there we go. We've got those two little bits on. Then what I did was I just got into the paper flowers, and I've layered up some paper flowers. Because this is a peachy color, I've gone with a peachy color base and then a little cream one, and I've sewn a button right through to keep them together. And I'm going to put that on here. Now I want to be mindful of that little folded edge, so don't go too close there. And then I'm going to just use my art glitter glue and get that stuck down just like that. Gosh, I see there's some young children playing, or about 12 years old, playing in the park there, all girls. And you know what young girls are like, lots of screaming. So I do apologize if they suddenly have lots of screaming, because they're on the swing and trying to see how high it can go. And this is what happens every afternoon. And it does my head in, to be honest, but what can you do? I'm trying to be I don't really worry about it too much, except when I'm trying to have a bit of peace. But when I want to record, I don't want to really hear that. So if you hear shrill sounds, it's the girls going high on the swing. All right, so we've got that bit done there. So that's looking sweet, like that. I think I'm going to just put a little bit more ink on the edge there, just because I'm not sewing around it. I just want that edge to be a little bit more defined. So I'm just doing that like that. All right, so let's get that a little bit more onto the edge there like that. Right, what I've done now is I have actually pulled together a couple of fussy cut things that I just want to share with you. So I've been using the little fussy cut flowers. So 2 to a page I did these. I'm going to put that, I can put the flaps up now. Flaps up, I sound like a pilot. Flaps up, flaps down. I've got one of the little sentiments, happiness brings you joy. And so it does, doesn't it? Definitely. And then a little die cut, which I'm going to put in over here as well. So there we go. Might need to go that side, I think, the way it's sort of angled. So I want to just get those stuck down on there quickly. So let's start with this one. Right, everybody, what can I tell you? Well, it's definitely getting cooler. So we've got the weather bit out the way. Or I'm wearing longer sleeves now, so I definitely think it's getting cooler. And it's been very quiet here. Lots of focus on the upcoming funeral for the Queen on Monday, which is a bank holiday. So yeah, it's quite a different feel here in the UK, and I'm sure it is if you are an avid supporter as well, which many people are, and it's been so lovely to hear from you guys, so thank you. So yeah, and postage is the strike is not has been sort of stopped at the moment, so that's a blessing. Let's hope that it's not going to come back again. You know, between the postal strike and the bank holidays, that everything is extremely slow. So I can only apologize, and I have had quite a few of you checking with me, but trust me, the parcels are coming through now. It's not just international. I mean, I've even had local orders that all went out at the same time on the 21st of August, only arrived now, and it's next day delivery. So, you know, here first class mails the next day. So yeah, it has been, everybody's been affected, and of course the backlog. But trust me, with over the next, by the end of this week and at the start of maybe the next, you should have received those orders, and let's hope that it all comes right after that. So I can only apologize. It's been very frustrating for everybody. So I don't know what to say to you there other than fingers crossed it all seems to be coming together, and that it is. Right, I've got a little nasturtium here also, and a little piece of greenery, and I found this strange one which I was gifted. I think Teresa did these for me. Thank you, Teresa. I've still got little bits that I'm using. It's a lovely soft peach color, and I'm wanting just to get this all together here. So yeah, I'm going to put that one over there. I'm going to put that one sort of like that, I think. So let's get those down. Right, we're going to start with this one. But other than that, I'm quite looking forward to winter and all the things that winter brings. And I am a person that loves the different seasons, I will be honest. I don't get put off by winter and the cold, and I embrace the different things. My life takes sort of different interests on at those particular times of the year. So always think winter with hot chocolate, you can't go wrong. Lots of tea. I love my tea. Who doesn't love a nice cup of tea to keep you warm? And you know, when things go wrong, a nice warm bath and a cup of tea, I think it's, you know, perfect. It's my answer. Right, so yes, I'm excited. I have very glad that you guys have thoroughly enjoyed this new kit and fabric, and thank you for all your support and lovely comments. I have read some of them, and I am now behind because I'm trying to get everybody's things out this week, so do forgive me. I will get to answering everybody because I do love doing that and keeping in touch with all of you. It's a big part of my day, but I do enjoy it. I feel like I've got so many wonderful friends all over the world. I really do. So this is just a little scrap I've stamped on there. Finding all the scrappy bits to use up. Right, so we've got those two little pockets. And I'm going to stick these down over here onto that little page so that you can put in little bits and pieces into these little pockets here. So I'm going to just take my glue. I'm going to not use these as a tuck spot behind, which sometimes I like to do that. So these are not really pockets. They're more little envelopes, mini envelopes. You know, you could use these as mini envelopes. So I want to just get that one down over here, make sure I've got it straight. I think so. I'm just looking on this side. There we go. And then we want to do the same on this side. So we just get that stuck down like that. Right, and then we want to just line that up there. So hopefully it is straight. Okay. There we go. That wasn't too bad, was it? All right, so we are now going to turn this over. We're going to do a little bit on here and a little bit on there. So let's start with this little bit over here. Now, what I did over here was I thought that would be a great writing space. And so what I did was, I mean, you could write directly on there, but I wanted to pretty it up a bit. I've just taken some of my cream lace paper. This one's from the tea stained Avo and lace paper digital. I also have this as a printed kit. It's one of my firm staples, and I'm going to stick this down. You could actually make it a pocket and tuck something into it, but I'm going to just stick it straight down. I have plans for this page, so I didn't want to make it too bulky, more than I am going to really do after I finish this all. So yeah, glue all over. I'm just being mindful of the fold line there, so let's get that there, and that's it. Yeah, all right, so that looks great. I do love this paper. It's a firm staple, as I said. Use it for everything. Okay, then what I do is I've got another little die cut here, so I'm just going to get that one stuck down, and I do love these. This is the hollyhocks, which has become one of my firm favorites. I think I just like the thin shape of it, and you know, that it's nice and slim, and can use it for so many things. Really good. Great as a sort of background piece. Okay, so there we've got that. Then again, I've gone back onto the floral fussy cuts. You can use any books that you might have with flowers that you're able to use. These are just some of my these kits have, I think it's 24 of my favorites that I like to use in the sort of colors that suit what I like to do. So that's why. And aren't those sweet? I think that's a geranium. Okay, I'm going to angle it slightly here, like that. And then, of course, I've just got a little sentiment. Every flower is a soul blossoming in nature. Gerard de Nerval, I think. Or Gerard, but Gerard, where I grew up. Okay, so let's put that down over here. So it's great to have the sentiments in this journal, because it's about upliftment, this journal. That's what it is for me. So I hope you're having fun. Now, to me, that's just a perfect writing space there, like that. And when that flips over, then it's a hidden writing spot as well. So I really like how that one's come together. Okay, we're on the home straight here now. And not too difficult, but what I did was I went and got a page out of my and I brought the book this time to show you, the A Floral ABC by Elizabeth Cameron. You've seen me use this book a lot, and I had a page there that I thought I would use, so I've just folded over the top section like that, because it's going to just reinforce this edge. And then this was the size of the page. I'm going to make this into a pocket. All right, so very easy. Just want to glue the edge here. And that's going to keep that nice and firm so the paper doesn't tear. Always worry about the paper tearing. Okay, so we've got that there. It's just a case of sticking this down on 3 sides. All right, so let's do that. So we want to get the glue on there. Now I did think of stitching this, but then I thought, no, I've got the pockets on the underside, so I don't know if that's a good idea. So I thought just, you know, just getting this glued down would be fine. Right, so we want to get it lower rather than higher, like that. There's no glue there, but there is glue on the sides here. And I thought that I'd put a little sentiment over here as well, if I can find it. Okay guys, sorry, but I just had a look and I realized that I pressed the button and my alarm went off, and I didn't record the end of the video. So we got up to the point where I just stuck the pocket down, and I did find the little sentiment. There it is. And all I've done then subsequently is to put on these 2 pieces of lace. So I've just stuck these 2 pieces of lace, lapped them over and used them. They come from Plum Boutique, so that's what I did there. All right, so we've got our beautiful writing spot there. We've got our pocket. I then have got a tag, which came from the kit, Traveler's Notebook kit. I've just put in 2 pieces of ribbon there from Plum Boutique and backed it onto recycled packaging, and that's going to go into the pocket over there. So that's the only bits that I needed to share with you. Then subsequent to that, this then folds up. We've got our lovely pockets at the front here, little envelopes I should say. All right, we're going to now take that piece and put it into our journal. So that's the first page. You want to just fit that onto the fold line there with that fold line. This then goes next to it like this, and then it flaps out like that, and you've got a nice little secret spot to write there. And of course this is the one we did before with a little pocket over there. All right, so that's how our journal is coming along, and when we put it all together, it is looking quite chunky already, but it's going to be a nice size, and I will cover that like that. So I think what I'll do on Friday is I will do another little project in here, and then when we come to Sunday, I'll have the quick little project of what we're going to put in over here. All right, so that piece there, that sort of goes over. I've got a little idea for there. All right, thank you guys so much for following along with me. It's always a pleasure to spend time with you, and I really mean that. Look out for the fabric. I will have fabric in the shop for the wildflower. For those of you who didn't get it, I should have that up and running by, I think, Thursday. So have a look if you're wanting that. I'll remind you again on Friday. I still have some fabric remaining for the birds and bees. It is getting to an end, but I do have some in there still. Thank you all so much for your wonderful compliments and supportive messages for the kits and everything else that I do. So it's always lovely to hear from you, and I'll get on to my YouTube messages because I'm a bit behind there, focusing on printing at the moment. All right, everybody, have a wonderful week. I'm looking forward to getting on and doing a few more bits and pieces on this journal, which I'll share with you on Friday and Sunday. So take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.